I'm really into this idea of gender being socially constructed. Um, I think people would argue that it's not an idea, it's a fact, but I don't know. Um, and that therefore your gender identity, even if you are cisgendered, could potentially change between contexts. Part of the reason why I wish I knew more about the labeling system that we use not actually being that deep, because, you know, you might vibe with being a woman in one space and then go to another country and you're like, this is not how I identify as a woman. It's like, well, perhaps in that context, you're not a woman. Yeah.
At the moment, I would view it as a construct that has made it difficult for me to express and bring together those feminine and masculine parts of me. And now that I've done that, I found that it's easier for me to be my full self and grow in my identity.
I view gender as a construct that needs to be dismantled. I'm very excited by what's happening with how we view gender in this day and age. I think it's changed and it's rapidly changing, which is very exciting. Yes, and I do, well, having grown up speaking Te Reo Māori, I view gender as something, I have always viewed gender as something that's non-binary because the word for he or she is ia, which also is the word for the essence of a person in Te Reo Māori. So that's how I would view gender, and I would, yeah.
Gender's pretty stupid at the end of the day. Like, it feels very annoying how much of a thing gender has become. And I think that, how do I put this into words? It's a big question. Yeah, it's like, just at the end of the day, just be who you want to be, you know? I think that it's important to remember that gender, if you look back through our history, has been very marketed and very pushed on to people. And you really don't have to rationalize gender in any way. Like, you don't have to feel like there's any reason for you to fit into a particular body or a particular role. Obviously, you know, like, you are born a certain way, but at the end of the day, you can sculpt yourself into who you want to be.